anecdotal, but it's a huge mass of data which is available for you to analyze, work with, respond to. So I see it as a very important milestone. And then we will learn about how to use it for, milestones of sales. But does it increase my salience? Does it increase my top of mind awareness? Even those measures I'm not willing to really today, hold accountable to social media. I want the ideas to first flow in. A lot of people getting involved in your brand to flow in. But we must remember that when we are talking about impact on people's lives, and we ask people what are those things impacting your life? Say 6 things impacting your life. If I give a choice to all 100 of you and I get 600 responses, I'm sure that not even 10 responses will be names of brands. And if there are 10, 5 will be Apple. The other 5 will be some other brand. So we've not reached to the stage where banks have started impacting my life as yet. But hopefully by being there, it'll create a positive buzz, and you will learn a lot more about how to do it better. You'll understand your consumer a lot more.
Thank you.
So, one of them.
Hi, Gautaman.
Hi.
Sudha. Chitu, if I may, I just want to try and answer his question. Especially if you have a category which has had a market leader, which has been ruling the roost for several years. There's a sense of inertia and lethargy that's already set in, within that category.
Sure.
And then you have a very strong organization like ITC coming out with a challenger brand. I think social media helps magnify the effect that this challenger brand can have on the leader a hell of a lot. Because, a category which has become something like a habit to us suddenly gets challenged. So everyone wakes up. There's a jolt that happens, and then they start talking about it a lot more. I would dare say that because kids are not very active on social media, and kids are huge consumers of noodles, not that all of us aren't. But if this product had been targeted far more at us, far more at youth and older people, then social media would have acted a lot more. But I still feel that a challenger brand gets a huge rub-off by social media far more than the leader does in a situation like this.
So there we are.
Well, good afternoon, sir. A privilege hearing you. I just want to ask you, in terms of on-ground activation, I've never seen ITC go out there in the market itself and do some kind of campaigns which other competitors are doing. So I just wanted to ask you as to what exactly guerrilla marketing initiatives is ITC actually doing in terms of actually getting in the right kind of leads from on-ground activation.
What kind of campaigns are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tata Nano itself. Like it's going inside the societies and they're doing like different campaigns. Annapurna, we just talked about some time back. They're doing mobile apps and XYZ things. So I just wanted to know as to what ITC actually is doing in terms of market activation on ground.
There is a 360-degree plan for every brand. Obviously, if you're talking about more interactive activation through mobile apps, etc., certainly I would say we are laggards. I don't think we are right up there. In fact, even the whole business of social media within my own business is only about a year old. Okay, as we see it. So there are a lot more activity to be done. So it's a lot more physical in that sense, about consumer contacts, about activation in congregations, at households, etc. But in a digitized sense, it's still not to the level at which I would have liked it to be. If that's what your question is it?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that, sir, that in terms of actually going inside the market, like as sir just said right now, that if we go to a local vendor, and first thing that he tells us is that आपको मैगी चाहिए है. So आपको मैगी चाहिए है. So that perception, and in terms of actually going inside the market and giving incentives to your vendors themselves. I mean, is that kind of initiatives at all if ITC is looking forward to? I mean, in terms of ongoing activation.
There is attempt to, I mean, I don't know what kind of markets and what data points you're talking with, because this becomes very anecdotal. I'll have 15 other anecdotes against this. So I don't want to get into that. The fundamental truth of the matter is that what kind of shares do you get with what efforts you put in. And there the results have been fairly gratifying. Our attempt has been both with the trade and with the end consumer. So it's across brands. It's not only noodles. It's been with every brand that we've launched.
One last question and we can.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Manish Porwal. I'm a student of marketing. Just want to understand one simple thing, sir. If in this world of social media and the world where circle of influences are becoming more and more powerful, is trade and therefore trade marketing losing its relevance overall in general? Because we are far more literate, we go by what friends say, we go by what circles of influence say. Does that happen?
You're talking about trade marketing?
Yes, I am.
Is that becoming irrelevant?
Not irrelevant, but is it becoming less relevant than what it used to be? So, for example, once upon a time, all the durable market used to be governed by trade. You keep the trade happy and you keep the consumer happy. Or at least the consumer
No, but
buying your product.
remember, we are talking about, when you're talking about social media, the best of brands have a followership of 4 and 5 lakhs and 6 lakhs. Okay.
Right.
Certainly the fact that you're communicating is supposed to be a sellout effort. I mean, but you cannot minimize the sell-in effort either. And therefore trade, especially for a challenger brand, and maintaining good trade relationship becomes extremely important if you have to have the entry into the marketplace. I don't think we've reached a stage, also with our trade being largely unorganized and organized trade accounting for less than 7-8% in our categories, where we can say that marketing to trade is not important.
But
okay, I think we are still very, very, very far away from that. So it remains very important, and it is the fact that consumers will be attracted and will sell out is important, but selling in to trade remains the prime task in India. And I must say that unless traders with you and your partners in the entire business, no launch or no product can be successful in this country at all.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can't say no to this lady. So last question from this lady here.
Thank you very much. My name is Marianne Franzen. I'd like to talk with you a little bit about competences of the new leader handling and managing social media in the marketing and the media business. You're talking about a leader, you're talking about a challenger and a change agent. The classical competences of change agent is handling resistance, be motivated, show modeling behavior, etc. What do you think a leader or a challenger must have new competences in order to organize his business and his profile with social media? Could you tell me something about that?
That's about specific competencies which you can build on using social media to compete with.
No, I think fundamentally, if you want to be a challenger all your life, I mean, which many of us will be, have to be at some stage or the other. More than competencies, I think there is something called capabilities. In fact, if somebody asks me that what is the greatest asset an organization has, I have now stopped thinking about brands being the greatest assets. It is the capabilities of being the greatest assets any organization has, because in my view, even brands can be transient. Okay, and will become transient when you see over a period of 10, 12 years. Therefore, the abilities which we need to, first of all, develop as, whether it's going ahead in social media or in conventional media, fundamentally the ability to touch base and touch the heart of the consumer. I think the fundamental thing, especially in the food industry, is this about gathering very, very relevant insight. Number two, ability to craft products based on these insights. Point number three is how do you build capability of communicating in a multimodal form, whether it's and use the right judicious mix of media, whether it's the digital media or the modern media or the conventional media, which is either the press or the TV. So these are capabilities which we need to always have and build. And going ahead, the problem with digital media has been that many of us have ignored the rise of digital media for the last 5-6 years, or have been haven't really seen the importance of it. We still don't. And many companies still don't see the importance or how big it can become. Because it's very difficult to prove anything in terms of either turnover or profits through whatever you've been doing on but the scale at which it's growing is awesome and frightening at the same time. And therefore, when you see that if you have an interactive site or an interactive page and you is driven by capabilities of communication, of a very staunch communication and a very transparent communication, which is very important, the scale suddenly multiplies 10 times in a matter of a month or 2 months. And then you realize that you're talking to an audience which close to 1 million, and which in 12 months may be close to 10 or 15 million. And in India, which is obviously the population of users of social media isn't that large, but it is also growing and expanding. But I see in 4 or 5 years this to be the most compelling media to be there, for the simple reason that it is so wild and it's so vibrant that unless you make a very compelling statement on this media, there's a chance that you may not be heard. Okay, as it is, we see a lot of youngsters, I don't know what the discussions here seem to be, who are basically in the age group of, say, 18 to 30 or 18 to 25, 26, whose lives revolved around social media and nothing else. And they are going to be important consumers to you. And so to reach them with the capability of being able to communicate is going to be very important.
Thank you, sir. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Yeah.